Welcome back, everybody. Well, the view from the border agents fighting the immigration battle on the ground is far different from the view here in D.C. Border agent Hector Garza says the drug cartels are fueling the crisis, and there's so much needed to deal with the youngsters who are there on their own that they simply don't have the manpower to handle it. Joining us now from San Antonio, Texas, Hector Garza. Mr. Garza, thank you so much for joining us today. I know that you and your colleagues have been working very hard to deal with this crisis. Talk to me for a moment about the situation right now, about the crowded detention centers, and about the children that you're dealing with on a regular basis.
Thank you, Uma. What we have right now is a very serious border security issue at the border. Our agents are desperately trying to protect our border, but with the influx of illegal aliens coming into our country, we are having a very difficult time. As this crisis is ongoing, CBP continues to limit the amount of hours that our agents can actually go out and work and patrol the border. There's an ongoing bill right now in Congress that will actually solve this problem and will help secure our country.
Is it true that 70% of the Border Patrol agents are not actually patrolling the border right now, that they're actually dealing with the crisis of handling the concerns tied to those children?
Approximately 70% of the Border Patrol agents have been reassigned for administrative duties, and those duties include the processing of aliens, caring for aliens, transporting aliens, and it's leaving a very porous border in our country.
Right now, though, you say the drug cartels are really fueling this problem. How so?
Well, the drug cartels are the ones that are organizing and orchestrating this situation. What's happening is that the aliens that are coming from Central America can simply come up through the port of entry and get the same result that they're getting now, which is this free pass into our country. Now, the reason that these aliens are crossing through the river to our border in the Rio Grande Valley sector in the Laredo area is because the cartels know that they're going to tie up our Border Patrol agents with these illegal aliens, with these family units, with these children. And at the same time, they'll be able to cross their dangerous drugs and those dangerous criminals that don't want to get apprehended.
I know you also raise a point about identity theft that could be quite prevalent here in the United States as more of these people cross the border and are taken to different cities in the United States.
Well, with the reduction of man hours on our Border Patrol agents, more and more dangerous criminals are coming into our country. Now, a lot of aliens are also being released into our country by the way of release on their own reconnaissance. So what's going to happen is when these people cross into our country, they're going to seek employment. These illegal aliens are not authorized to actually obtain employment in the United States. So what they are going to resort to is to actually commit identity theft. They're going to be using fraudulent Social Security numbers, fraudulent identities, and that's going to really harm the American public. And the American public needs to be prepared for this.
It's really a very big concern. Talk to me for a moment, though, about your impressions of what you heard this week from Rick Perry and the president and the meetings that have been taking place at the border to deal with this crisis. Are you hopeful that things are going to improve, or pessimistic that it's going to get worse before it gets better?
Well, as a Border Patrol union spokesperson, not only am I on the ground working as a Border Patrol agent on a daily basis, but I also represent our Border Patrol agents and our support staff. We hold monthly meetings with our agents, and they update us frequently on what is happening at their individual stations and their individual sectors. And what they're telling us is that they are very concerned about border security. Now, we have met with Congressman Henry Cuellar. He has provided a lot of support for the Border Patrol.
But how is the morale, though, among the border agents?
Well, the morale right now is low because we can't really get to do our job. We are being limited by our man hours that we can actually work. However, our Border Patrol agents still go to work with their head up high, and they do the best that they can, and we're very good at what we do.
You are indeed. Mr. Garza, thank you so much for joining us today. Keep us updated on what's happening down there. We really appreciate your insights.
Thank you, Uma.